A Wisconsin pastor is saving marriages one joke at a time.
And he might hold the secret to preventing divorce. Tom Murray reports.
As Pastor Mark Gungor tells his story, other church leaders told him he was too outrageous, over the top, even goofy to preach on Sundays. He was relegated to teaching marriage classes because no one else would do them. Now this Green Bay minister is one of the most sought-after marriage counselors in the world.
It's one of the reasons why women tend to remember everything.
Mark Gungor is not a psychologist or neurologist, but this Wisconsin pastor's message on how the brain works is a hit.
You talk to most guys, they're pretty happy in their marriages. They really are. Most women are going crazy, okay? So I think that's a problem.
Gungor contends men like to keep things separate.
And we have a box for everything. We've got a box for the car. We got a box for the money. We got a box for the job. We got a box for you. We got a box for the kids. We got a box for your mother somewhere in the basement. We got.
But women interconnect everything.
The money's connected to the car, and the car's connected to your job, and your kids are connected to your mother, and everything's connected to everything.
I make terrible interviews. It takes me an hour and a half to say hello.
We met at Celebration Church in Green Bay, where Gungor is the senior pastor.
So what was the first book?
The first book is this one.
He's written several books, and his DVDs are in demand.
I originally started doing marriage counseling at my church just because nobody else wanted to do it.
The success is incredible, given that church leaders once told him he was unfit to preach.
There was a period in my life where I went 17 years plus, never preached one sermon, not even a Bible study. Nobody wanted to hear anything from me.
And now?
And now I'm traveling all over the world, you know, speaking to millions of people's lives during these conferences.
That's why a guy can sit in front of a TV and go.
At 2-day Laugh Your Way to a Better Marriage conferences, Gungor does not give couples a long to-do list.
A lot of these marriage seminars stuff pretty much come in from the women's perspective is right, and if a guy would just be more like a girl and be more in touch with his feelings, and that's why most men hate these stupid things.
He simply says couples will be happier once they understand how the other side thinks.
So do you agree with everything he says?
Yeah, right.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
We've bantered back and forth the things that we disagree on.
Mark and Debbie have been married for more than 4 decades. She remembers those early church marriage classes.
They wanted to hear about marriage, they want to hear about sex, they want to hear about all these things, but nobody was teaching it, nobody was saying it.
When you start to get people to understand why they're acting the way they act, it immediately changes the temperature from attack and defense to understanding and acceptance.
And Pastor Gungor has upcoming marriage conferences in Texas, Florida, Nebraska, and even Canada, but no Wisconsin dates on the schedule. Tom Murray, today's TMJ4.